Okay, 1 2 1 2. How's my audio? A little quiet, a little loud. Let me know in the chat. But this is a stream because William requested some replay analysis. I suppose I'll start with well, I guess the first one William posted. This is the first one Juker posted. I don't know if it's the same or whatever, but may as well check. Error loading replay. Wonderful game. Wonderful way to start it out. Okay, so 2. Not an error, so I guess we'll start there. I'd love to analyze that first game, but sadly, the way it goes, I cannot. Alright, so let's see. Cam. Log. Starting out, we got CVC. Lovely. Best matchup in the game. I love when you have like 20 wings here, 2 turrets and like a Medusa, and 20 wings here with like 2 turrets and a Medusa, and then there's like one tiny bit of tower that's blocking someone from getting it, but no one wants to come and get tower because they'll die. That's the best way to play the game right there, man. That matchup, ooh, love it. Not gonna commentate too much on Crawler Micro. I mean, it could go either way. But as long as neither of them fucks up, this part of the game is almost never decisive. Got a bomber coming out for Mr. Juker. Meanwhile, a crawler for William. So William maybe trying to play a little bit more conservatively. Juker, of course, trying to push him off a tower. And he will get him off a tower. Might get a crawler if he's lucky. No, but he manually detonates and gets nothing. Never manually detonate your bombers unless you're trying to get a wing or something. It's just not worth it. Never worth it. William's conservative play is paying off here. He got a crawler kill. He wasted a bomber, so already Juker's sitting 175 in the hole. And William is making progress on tower in the meantime. Of course, Juker gonna be trying to get back into this game any way that he can. Not that he's out of it, of course. Like I said before, this part of the game is rarely decisive. But the way it's looking, William is going to have a massive advantage heading into the mid game. With all these crawlers, he could maybe make a push on the miners. And with an extra crawler kill, that sits Juker down here at 4 crawlers to William's 5 plus. 6 actually. With a 7th on the way, I assume. Okay, so he's going to go for 6 and then straight into bombers. I would say that's not necessarily the play to make. If you're facing deads, then I could see that you would get a lot of tower or a lot of minor damage potentially with just 6 crawlers. But if he's going into wings, just 6 crawlers isn't really going to be able to make any sort of push on the miners in any sense, just because you won't have enough health to be able to harass without just dying over time to the wing very quickly. Deads, on the other hand, until they have poison, you can hit the miners all you want. But it looks like Juker's a little bit late on his first wing. Looks like he might have been looking at crawlers, or maybe he queued a miner more than he should have. He's got 3 on mana, so I assume, and I wasn't looking, but I assume he put that down late and then forgot. This is going to put him a good bit behind William, who should have just domineering advantage in the mid game, just because he's ahead in wings and he has tower. So long as he doesn't let Juker set up a turret before him, this should be a pretty set game as far as I'm concerned. The only way you could necessarily throw it is just if you somehow go down a wing, maybe just some lucky bombs or something. Neither of them going into hustle very early. Of course, it's a little bit of a risky play to do that, just because these games can go either way, and you really want as much in a wing as you can early. William, of course, actually giving up his wing advantage by going into an early Medusa, but Juker, of course, is responding the exact same way, so it's really a moot point. I would say in the time it takes for you to get a Medusa, you really could have 2 or 3 more wings onto the field, and the advantage you gain from being able to kill 1 wing is almost nullified at that point. But of course, I mean, at this point, William is so far ahead, he could really do whatever he wants. If he made a Marrow, he would probably still win. especially with all these kills. When you're ahead in wings, you can just do things like that. You can just pick off miners for free, and there's almost no counterplay just because you're ahead in army. Of course, now it's even, and William has to pull back, but just from the early game, heading into the mid game with a superior build order, he just kind of won. So he's up a wing, and he has an even Medusa count. So there's almost no reason to spend your well, unless that happens, unless the way you'd counteract that for Juker's side, if he spends his stone on the Medusa itself, you can use your wings to target fire his wings, and you should be able to, push him off of that and maybe save your Medusa. But now that he's even in wing count, he was even in wing count, you really can't take a fight. I think Juker kind of pulled the gun, like jumped the gun by researching turrets when he really had no position on the map at all. He was already behind, and turrets wouldn't have really helped him in that situation. If he had just put it more into a bunch of bombers instead of the research time, or some more wings to, get back into the game that way, that probably would have worked out better for him. Because one Medusa can only make up the difference of one wing. So if you can just get two more wings out instead, it's almost always going to be better. Until the point where you're constantly queuing wings and you're still banking money on top of that, it's just not worth it to get economy upgrades or Medusa, in my opinion. Unless you're against deads, maybe then it's a little more worth it. But in just like a straight wing fight, the Medusa is more of a late game unit than something you would get to try to break a stalemate. Alright, so into the next game we got this one Juker posted. So I suppose that means that Juker won this one. We'll see what kind of adjustments he makes. First adjustment is he went to Castle, and I'm pretty sure that's a banned map, but I guess if they gentlemen's agreement to Castle... Oh. Okay. I was wondering what the hell was going on with that. Like, that would have been an interesting match to watch, but Castle CVC is really brutal, man. It's brutal. Alright, so the next one, it looks like Juker won, but there's no way to watch it, so sadly, sadly you can't really view that one. Okay, so the last game posted. Let's see this one. Also an error. So the only match that I could possibly have analyzed out of that was the one where William and Juker played like the most standard of stock standard CVC. Okay, there's another one in general that's like posted. We'll see if this one is not an error, because I would really like to. Okay, so well, this one is on desert. This one is an actual game. Let's see. All right, so again, of course, still CVC. I'm guessing. Yeah, neither of them decided to do the dirty switch on desert. Dirty desert. Minor splits. Big 2-2. Nothing to really talk about here. One thing you can talk about is like if you turn it on to low quality, the map like doesn't move. But if you put it on high quality, it does. And what the I didn't even read that. What is going on, man? What the fuck is going down? What did he even say? Ping spike. Oh, why, man? I wanted to watch a game. All right, so well that's it for the stream, I suppose. That's it for the stream, I guess. Just make fucking wings, guys. Don't make that Medusa. Like, literally, make more wings, please. It's all I ask. If you're ahead in wings, you win the game. Okay. Thank you for watching.